Well, here I am stuck out in the cold while those pinchaweros get working on the árboles. I don't really know what the problem is. Oh, I can see there's some contact right there. They seem to be kind of working at it from the, yeah. So here I am. I was all warm and toasty, and now I got my sleeping bag bagged up and just got a lap blanket, but what do you expect? I like my nice low profile there. I don't know how they're going to get that. Because one of those looks like it's the thin one looks like it's a cable, and then the other one is that's fiber optics or they're gonna make a hell of a mess over there. They better leave my shit straight though. Actually, when they cranked up their equipment, I smelled they're using used vegetable oil because there was a sudden smell of like like tacos and Burger King and all that. There's some of that equipment is running on recycled vegetable oil. Yeah, he's working on that. See that thin line there? So they're going to eventually have to come over this way because the tree's fucking with it right there too. Actually, just when they started, I went, pinchaweros. I see where he's cutting way over there. I don't get that at all. He's gonna have to come over here and work on it because it's making contact right there with that thin line, which I don't know what the hell that would be other than a skinny ass T1 fiber optic. Man, that'd make a bunch of good mulch eventually, but it takes about 5 years to break that shit down. If you've ever done gardening, you can make it usable mulch within about a year. You throw in some manure and keep it wet every day. That stuff would be good mulch, but for organic use, it takes 5 years before that stuff releases much nitrogen. Hope y'all can hear me good. I got it in my earbuds. I don't know if you can see him working up in the tree there, but I guess they're trying to clear that primary line, which looks like it's fiber optics. that thick one there is. Those are fiberglass poles so they don't get electrocuted. He actually might be able to. Oh yeah, they're trying to free up. I can tell they're worried about that one little thin line right there. You got the power lines above, and then you got telecom below. There's one of them weirdo loop things. I know that's actually pretty sure that's to relieve stress on the line. Like if something pops on the line, that loop thing will let go and let out that extra slack that it's got wrapped around it. I think that's the function of those things. Actually, this will work out good for me because they're going to increase the amount of sunlight I get for the next few months. I'll have the sun coming in earlier onto that spot and keeping it dry. They do need to keep the crepe myrtles from contacting the tree, because that would be another, in case of ice and stuff, that would be another source of conducting electricity down to the ground. So they're doing it right. They are the Arbor experts. Actually, I'm okay with this because they're going to let a lot more sunlight into my little cold spot right there. So for the next 3 or 4 months, I don't give a shit. During summertime, the sun's going to be more right up here. So it really shouldn't affect the amount of sun I get until late in the day. Oh, the branches on that little tree and stuff, they're all hands. They're the outlines of hands, if you can see it. It's got like a tree trunk, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hands of blue, pink, and light blue. Yeah. Doing a pretty radical prune. It looks like they're going to take about a third and they're going to force the tree out, which is great. It'll force the tree to come out and act more as shade on the sidewalk. It's actually going to bring me more sunlight during the winter. I'm actually perfectly okay with this. It's going to leave me with a lot of dead leaves, though. They're going to clog up that drain. The leaves will be blowing all over the fucking place unless they bring out a blower and blow them out of the way. Well, I guess it's good in a way because it got my ass up, and don't worry. Chunk it, buddy. There you go. Working bin. Somebody's got to do it. Some heavy ass PVC there heading out to probably out to the Samsung site in Taylor. Spending, I think, $17 billion on that plant alone. Yeah, I knew he was going after the telecom. That's got to get cleared. The crushed rock hauler ain't got no crushed rock in it. Clean as a daisy. Yeah, they got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that other one's a support. Looks like they got 4 telecom lines. One of them's got a, a metal support. Your own candid camera. Yep. Actually, that'll bring me more morning sun. I ain't got no problem with this. You hadn't even cranked that one up first, but I swear when they first cranked it up, I got this smell of like Taco Bell, and I'm not trying to be, there's nothing racist here or nothing. It smelled like a sudden burst of recycled vegetable oil. Beaver's the name of them chippers. He's trying to pull loose everything he's cut. I still got 2 quarts of kefir. Haven't opened either one. They're both still cold as can be. Always wonder why vehicles stop way back here when they're 40, 50 feet from the... Yeah, they're going to do a radical prune on that tree. I've seen it all around here. There's a lot of trees that have been just butchered right in the middle to make way for them low-hanging telecom lines. We've only got about a 3-man crew here. Oh, they're going to open me up to rain big time. That umbrella's about to become useful. Well, actually, the umbrella's about to become very useful. Boy, that's one real thin-ass line right there. It's got to have a steel wire in the middle of it. you got to have steel, just like them aluminum conductors up there. In the middle of that aluminum is a steel strand. There's a steel strand with the aluminum wires wrapped around it. Aluminum oxidizes quickly, creating a protective layer. Most people don't know that. That's why they use it. It's a bad conductor, but it's real corrosion resistant. Oh, he's having to whack the hell out of that tree. And he's got to be pretty careful, because I'm pretty sure those lines right above him are still live. It'd be real nice if they took a blower and blew the crap off my... There you go. I think he's going to be able to reach everything he needs, because he has signaled that I was clear enough. Oh, they're going to whack that. They've got to. They got to cut the main trunk and make the tree diverge on itself, kind of split it in two. It's kind of sad to make a tree suffer, because they didn't plan the thing very well. But oh, they're doing a radical prune. They're going to take about a quick 8 to 10 feet off the top of that tree. I got on my Gorilla gloves. I like them because I can still operate my phone with them. Yeah, he's going to be able to reach everything without me moving again. Well, they got a big pile right there. Well, it's definitely going to be time for pain relievers here from holding the... I don't want to get out my selfie stick. I've already... Actually, I hope I didn't mess it up moving it. He walked right across my deal, but they got a job to do. Next time it rains, oh boy, that rain is coming straight through the top of that tree to right where I'm sitting. Yeah, he's gonna have to work his way around. Because he needs to reach these branches right in here to gotta whack them. You know, winter preparations and all. Got him an arm load. We're getting a little bit of cloud, so I ain't getting such a bright light. He said 20 or 30 minutes. It'll take them 35 to 40. 2, 4, so they got at least a 4-man crew. Crews like this tend to make good money though, because you got to have the man up there doing the cutting has got to know what he's doing, or he'll kill that tree. The maximum you can prune a tree though is 1/3, 33%. I do bonsai. You can never trim more than 1/3 of the root ball, the root system, nor 1/3 of the top without running the risk of killing the tree. That's the rule of thumb. 1/3, you can do 1/3 on top and 1/3 on bottom. It's better that you split them and do like 1/3 on the top, then wait and then do 1/3 of the root when you're doing bonsai. Never cut off 1/3 of the roots and expect those roots to support a full top. In bonsai, always cut the top first and then wait a few months, like going into cold season, and then cut the roots by 1/3. He's about to maneuver over and get the closest ones. I'm just out of range. You're gonna have to trim some of that crepe myrtle or something. You might as well. Yeah, he's gonna trim that crepe myrtle. You got to. Hey, buddy. You're the star of the show. Go ahead and whack that crepe myrtle. He was spraying something. They looked down at me. He's probably spraying his chain or something. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like he's already beginning the blower over there to get the leaves out into the street. Yeah, see, he's already blowing the... This is actually a pretty fast, efficient crew. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. Because as long as that crepe myrtle gets wet during an ice storm that's in contact with that tree, and just conduct the electricity down. There's the man. He's about to move in. He's got to be real careful with that wand right there. But then again, I know there's a steel wire inside that cable. You can't string up weak shit. It's always got to have good grade steel. Yeah, he's getting it within range now. He's going to start the final whackage. He's going to probably have to cut it just to make it symmetrical. He's probably going to have to cut all the way over to there. more. I'm cool. He gave me a signal to back away a little more. He indicated I was okay where I was at. I think I just lost focus on my check the focus. Yeah, the focus is good. Shit, he may trim all of it. Yeah, I'm snagging my selfie stick. Been almost 30 minutes since I started rolling film. Still needs to get that one right there. Oh. He's got to position himself. He's got to come in and get this side right up there. That hurts. I already took a pain pill. I'm damn near ready for another one. That's going to put a ton of them crepe myrtle seeds on the ground for the birds. Birds will go nuts after this. I think he's going to have to back up. Yes, would you gentlemen be so kind as to run that leaf blower over my space? There you go. Actually, it's warming up pretty quickly. They keep bouncing back and forth on the temperature. Yesterday they said 57, then they went to 55, then last night they were saying 53 today, and wonder why he's leaving those branches right there. Of course, they would get weighed down with ice or something like that, but might as well trim them right now before they grow up and start touching the lines. But you got most of the major biggies. There's the man himself, the Jefe, right there. Come on, do it. No, never mind. And here comes some homeless cyclist dude. It's not a complete. Yeah, I can tell you're not out for exercise. You're coming in from I-35. So they did a pretty good job of clearing that out. It's at the point to where, actually, if you're going to do it, I'd come in and trim the backside of these and get that all right. So that was it. I guess they cut that one thin line. They were doing it yesterday. They were doing some repairs over here, and they deliberately cut through some lines. I could see a whole bunch of strands that were sticking out. There you go. Do a nice job. Clean up my area there. Yeah, I noticed that line, there was a line hanging down over there the other day that was cut. Uh, I didn't mention, I noticed that there was a line just like the one that's like that one. It was hanging down from way over there. I just noticed it was just hanging there. It's maybe because it may have got damaged in a storm or something, and windstorm, and they're kind of just doing cleanup right now. And repete? Okay, what about it? Do I use the phone? What? Oh, is the cable is the phone? I no say.
Oh. Okay.
Well, when I feel like it.
It's good, man.
You're gonna be on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, right.
All over the world. El Jefe. El Jefe.
Oh, heavy.
Yeah, it was. Even he didn't know, but I think that's why the deal was because the tree damaged that cable there. Because I saw part of that cable hanging down. You can see I think they're having a laugh there at butts. So they pretty much got their act together. They're about ready to roll. The only thing they got's a pair of gloves and a water jug and a hat right there. Yeah, I noticed that cable was broken or something or cut the other day by, it was hanging down, and I guess they came in to kind of finish off the job and also trim the trees because you got to do that before they reach up there and start getting in within range of touching them lines. They did a pretty good job. He said 20 to 30 minutes. They got it done in actually about 35 minutes. I don't think that kefir is going to warm up in the sun too much. It's still cold as shit. It's might be in the low to mid. It's probably in the mid 40s right now with the sun on my back and stuff. It feels fairly comfortable, but these gloves are not the warmest. I can still feel chill on my. And at least it got me out of the fart sack early. I got my bag bagged up and ready to go. He's already given me clearance to move back, but I told him whenever I'm ready. I guess here in about 40 minutes, I'll go ahead and end this right now. It's the Arbor experts. They did an expert job. They'll probably be paid handsomely for it too, and they should. It's dangerous work. Anytime you get up there close to them lines and it's live, you got to really be paying attention. I know they didn't shut down the electric transmission lines just for these guys. That's dangerous work, and they deserve to be paid for. Here's one of them stupid cyber trucks. I'm getting to where I don't like even the look of them. First, I thought they were kind of cool, Star Trek-ish and stuff. Yeah, he got his hat.
Hey, Tito,
Buenos días, señor.
No more, Tito.
Sí,
¿Sí?
yo entiendo. Yo entiendo. Yo comprendo mucho.
Yeah. Mucho español.
Sí, en el pasado.